matter. I'm sorry, no, I cannot be duplicates because they are distinct integers. Okay, so I can okay, I could use a set and then go through it and then check if there's a like the target minus that number and then just add it. But and then in the order such as x. So I'm just checking the order. So x has to the order of the pairs in the out should maintain the order of the y element. So what does this mean? Because in the first example, 1 is the last, but 0. Okay, okay, so like the y dictates where it goes in the final array, which is okay. So I can just go. I can store. Let's say I store them all in a set. All set of R, and then and then I go through them. So I have them all now, and then for every operation, I check if k minus the current element is in there, and then and then I add it to the output. So the output would be this, and then I think that might work. So let me see. So for x in R, and I do something like if so k is a non-linear x, so y. Yeah, so we want y to be. So if this is y and I want this to be y, so that means this is x minus k equals, sorry, no, we want this to be y. So, so if this is y minus, no, we do k minus y equals, what am I doing? Is in all nums, then res append k minus y and y. And then we just don't do the other way, so we'll just remove it. All nums remove y. Okay, let me try this out. So I'm just thinking. So if you go through this, let's say I have 0. So I have all of them in it, and I check is 1 minus 0. So 1 is in the set. Yes. So I'm adding 1 and 0. Yeah. I remove 0 from this. Ah, no, it can be reused in this case. Okay, so I'll remove this. And so I go to -1. Okay, so -1, and then you do 1. So k is 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. I have something wrong here. So in this case, I want 0, so it should be 1. So it's y minus k, I think. And for the first one did it work? So y was 0 minus 1. No. Wait. I'm thinking right now. Give me a sec. um, because k minus, because I'm thinking why I'm going through like the example array, and uh, and so it works for the first example, but the second, if I look for -1, it looks how like k is 1. Oh, no, sorry, it worked. Yeah, sorry, no, no. Oh, no, no, because it would do k would be 1 and then +1, so that would be 2 instead of 0. But but wait, isn't this an error in the input, or am I misunderstanding? Because 0 and -1 should not give k equals 1, because 0 minus -1 equals. Ah, no, sorry, no, it is 1. Wait, what am I doing? But why when I do so, if y is this, so x minus k. So how do I get x is k minus y? So I want x to be this. um, so I have a math problem at the moment. um, so my is 1 plus that, yeah, so that's 2. So I would end up with 2 here instead of 0. Um, yeah, no, something is wrong, I know. Um, yeah, sure. Line number 2, I have nothing. Oops. Yes. Plus, oh my God, I'm an idiot. Yes. Yeah, it's plus. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, I just had a brain fart. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let me try again then. Um, so if I go with 0 and then I do k plus y, so 1 plus 0, if I do find 1, if I do -1, uh, I do get -1. Um, so that's k1 plus, so it does equals to 0. Okay, so I guess that should be better. Um, then the complexity the complexity would be O of n, and the space also. Um, and yeah. Yeah, O of n also. Okay. Is there anything better than this? I'm assuming it cannot be better than O of n because it's not sorted. And can we do without the space? Um, I don't think I can think of one at least now. Yeah, yeah. So like I cannot think of a solution without space, but still linear. So like yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Okay, why? Okay, but like there's a constraint that you have to return the lowest. How can you ensure that you're returning the lowest index? So let's say you have multiple solution in the array. How do you ensure that you're returning the lowest index? Yeah. So yeah, what if there are multiple solution possible like solution to this? Well, how do you ensure this is the lowest index? Hmm. Yes. Can you tell me what's your thought process now? Mm-hmm. 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 Sure. Yeah, it's login. Yeah, that's right. No, that's good. Yeah. Do you want to discuss do you like feedback or anything, or are you good? Are we good, or do you want to discuss feedback or something, or so? Can you hear me? Wait, is it? Let me check my microphone again. Hello, hello. Um, yeah. So I just want to ask, like, do you want to just discuss feedback on how it went, or are we good? Okay. Like, yeah. What do you have for me? Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that was like a small brain fart. So like, I think I was able to justify this to everything else. Okay. Um, I think you could discuss the problem first to understand. Just take your time to disambiguate the problem first. You went straight into like a brute force solution without asking much. um, and then um, and then make sure your code is properly indented. Like in the brute force, like you had the return that was on the same line as if or something. And so sometimes it can be like like a like a slight negative uh, to just show that you're not indenting your code properly. And then here the indentation is also very little if it's just like one space indentation. in the wild, for example. So it makes it a bit harder to read. Um, and then, yeah, if you can explain more when I was asking you, like justifying, like, like I think there was like some communication that you could improve, or like when I'm asking you, like, oh, how can you ensure that you get the lowest index, for example? I think you have the like your idea is already right. Like you have the idea how to solve this. It's just on how to express this, communicate this to the interviewer. Because I think coding is not a problem for you. It's just about communicating your idea. Does that make sense? Okay, yeah, that's it for me. Cool. Thanks. Bye.